One thing, the first thing to say right now is that while today's Supreme Court decision has returned the issue to the state level, Virginia is one of those places where things are not changing and abortion access is not being further restricted, but it will become a key issue likely in upcoming elections. Now, right now in Virginia, abortion is legal in the first and second trimesters and in the third if the life or health of the mother is at risk. Now, to change current laws, that would likely need a change in the political makeup right now of the General Assembly, where Democrats who've worked to expand access maintain a slight majority in the Senate. Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin says that he is pro-life, and in a statement said after the ruling in part, quote, "The Supreme Court of the United States has rightfully returned power to the people and their elected representatives in the states," end quote, adding he'll take every action he can to, quote, "protect life," end quote, and says bipartisan consensus can be built, quote, "on protecting the life of the unborn children, especially when they begin to feel pain in the womb," end quote. Now, that has been described as the 20-week mark by some. Now, also as well with the decision here, Youngkin said that he is directing 2 Republican senators and delegates to work on legislation for next year's session. Virginia House Democrats put out a statement as well, highlighting their efforts in the years Democrats had full control on lawmaking to expand access, and say that today's ruling is devastating and disappointing, but not surprising, adding they're committed to maintaining Virginia's current level of access and enshrining it in the state's constitution. Now, 2 sound bites. First is Governor Glenn Youngkin when he was talking about this issue on CBS This Morning yesterday, and followed by State Senator Democrat Jennifer McClellan.
Well, first of all, nothing changes immediately in Virginia. And what we're going to do is work with our legislature. I'm a pro-life governor, and I've got to work with our legislature to see the next path. And so we'll start those discussions. It's going to require a cooperation between our legislators and the governor in order to get something done. And we're going to start that work.
You know, Virginians have made clear that they want abortion to be legal. We removed barriers to access that Republicans put in place through a full hearing, open hearing and committee process in 2020. And we are going to make sure that abortion remains legal and accessible here in Virginia.
And again, coming up at 1 o'clock here at the Bell Tower at the state capitol, Democratic lawmakers and some pro-choice groups will be holding a press conference about today's decision. We'll have complete team coverage on all sides for this coming up, starting at the CBS 6 News at 4. Working for you at the state capitol, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.